There he is.
Now, let us begin. I hope you don't die too easily.
I hope you die easily with those ballsack eyes. Okay. I forgot to swap out Quetzalcoatl. Maybe we don't want to switch out Quetzalcoatl if he's gonna hit me with lightning. He's not weak to fire. We don't know if he's weak to ice. He looks like a physical, mostly. So we're at +3 now, Sukukaja. He's not weak to ice. I could have focused for next turn, maybe. So this will be our last Sukukaja we need. Gonna pass still. Let's try Stone Bite. 109, not bad. We'll focus for next turn. I could Fog Breath, but I'm going to Tarukaja. And we'll top everyone off a little bit, just in case. Does make sense he's Lord of the Flies. I didn't even really put that together. Oh, Quetzalcoatl's also weak to lightning? I didn't even realize. Oh, yeah. So let me just summon. The only problem is Legion is not going to have the evasion buffs on him, but it'll be fine. Tarukaja, this is +2. Oh, we have repel physical, not unfortunately. And then this is +3, I believe. Nice. So I think we'll do Fog Breath on you, I guess. And then we can get the last one on Legion. Last Tarukaja on Legion. Last one for my main character, at least. Okay. And then we'll do Makaja as well. Get some magic up. Are you weak to electric? No. Makaja again. We'll pass. We'll just attack. Basic attack with that. We'll focus for next turn. Big dodges. I think we're only +2, but let's try high force damage on him. Yeah. Not the best. I'll focus turn 1 so that the second attack on our turn, because we'll get 2 turns on him, we'll be good. We'll get Makaja up. I think Baphomet has the lowering defense ability. We get a crit. Makaja. I think we might be at max Makaja now.
That was a good warm-up. Well, my subordinates are getting restless, so let's start the real battle. Feel my power, demi-fiend.
That Kaja removes all our effects, and then is building up power with focus. Okay. I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna fog breath you again, so you're at -4. I'm gonna pass, and then I'll Taru Kaja again. Dakunda removes all his negative buffs, which isn't great. That attack was crazy. We should, okay. If I go... I shouldn't have focused here, but that's fine. I'm gonna focus. I'm going to Fog Breath you here. We're Meteorama. We'll Tetracon. Of course, he goes for a magic move when I Tetracon, but nice dodge. We'll use a Chakra Pot on you. We'll Sukukaja. Meteorama just to get everybody up to full HP. We'll Tetracon, because this is the turn he's going to use the physical attack. Death Flies. I think that's Curse. Okay, what is that then? Or is that just fuck me attack? Yes, Kawain. Yeah. I don't know if I endured that to live on 1. This fight just went from kind of interesting to fuck. I'm gonna have to do this all over again, aren't I? Revive them at full. Meteorama. Pass. Attack. Swap you out. Did it just kill him? Wait, what the fuck? Okay. So, that's cool.
Welcome to the Cathedral of Shadows, where demons gather. All right.
Okay. I really don't get this, but I just looked up Beelzebub because I'm like, I don't understand why he just kills. So, I'm really confused. Because apparently they tell me to have either null light or dark, either works. And so, obviously I didn't null it, but who did? Is you null dark? You don't. Okay, like I don't know. I don't get it. I feel like people are dying even though I was resistant to it. But then if I have null dark, so I assume it says null dark or null light, so I assume just having null dark is fine. Okay, let's see. Do we have this one? Null's light gives me +4 vitality. And gives +2 vitality, +1 strength, +2 vitality. So we're this one. No light, weak to dark. Okay. I don't know how far back we got pushed, so hopefully not that far back. Because I don't know when we would have saved up here, probably after we completed whatever we needed to do in the 3rd Kalpa, hopefully for the 4th Kalpa. I honestly don't remember anything. But also, okay, but like, why be the king of curses and not use curse? Like, that's the point where you're like, I would be okay with it if he, like, insta-killed things and his thing was just curse. You know? And I'm like, oh, I null curse because I prepped for the king of curses. But no, this guy is, for some reason, the king of curses because he just makes things curse, I guess. It's because I'm swearing at him. That's why he's the king of curses, apparently. I don't really get it. And I'm actually, like, kind of shocked because, look, man, I'm having absolutely not an enjoyable time. I think this is probably, like, one of the... I think... I say this a lot, but I think this might be one of the most dreadful times I've had playing a game. And I'm like, certainly there has to be someone in the world that, like, shares this opinion, right? Like, I love looking things up because I like to know other people's opinions. I want to see what the other... Like, if the world is... If I'm just crazy. And apparently I'm just crazy on this one. Because legitimately, like, nobody in the world apparently dislikes the Kalpas. They all think they're great. And I just don't know how that's possible. Like, I actually don't know how that's possible. So, people saying that this minigame is the worst part of the fucking Temple of Amala. And this is, like, the easiest shit ever. So, like, I think I'm living in a Twilight Zone. I think I've realized that I've actually warped into an alternate reality where people think that going straight is harder than going through a dungeon that takes out 1/4 of your HP. Going for death flies again. Wait, I don't understand this. I'm so confused. Death flies still just randomly one-shots. They told me to have... I have a Magatama that nulls light. They said to have one that nulls light or fucking dark. But Deathfly still just randomly one-shots. I don't understand. That is literally the only information I have about Beelzebub from this website. Is GameMates finally not having a good thing? Dealing Dealing damage to resistant bosses only half the battle. Midway through the fight, Beelzebub will use an ability called Death Flies that will insta-kill any combatant without a resistant to light or dark. For Demi-Fiend, equip the appropriate Magatama that either nulls light or dark. Either will work. For demons, make sure to summon those that have repel or null light and dark. I have one that was with... I had repel light. I really thought it was going to be Mothman, and I was kind of excited. Because they called him Lord of the Flies, and I'm like, Mothman's a moth, but I could see him being considered the Lord of the Flies. If I ever edit this series up for YouTube, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do the Kalpas. I was thinking when I was in the bathroom, I'm just going to edit a part, like, record a thing afterwards going, the Kalpas are incredibly unfun, so I'm just going to skip to the boss fights. Because I don't think you guys want to hear me complaining for 8 hours. Come on, Beelzebub. I think you're cool, man, but you're really fucking kicking me in the dick right now, dude. Why does Beelzebub even, like, look like a human? Because he resists magic and physical. Like, he's very strong. Like, I like that he's a... I feel like he would be a really challenging boss if he didn't just one-shot you. So I'm hoping that this fight, he doesn't just randomly one-shot people in my team now, and we can actually do something. It would make sense that it's a dark move and not a light move. But people were telling me, the way I was reading it online, they were saying you have to be resistant to insta-death, which was light or dark. Which is obviously not the case. Because that's what we did. So if we pass, we're gonna go Sukukaja. I'm gonna pass. Punch. Pass. Sukukaja. Pass. Sukukaja. So now we're at +3 Sukukaja. We'll get Tarukaja up. I'm at +3 Sukukaja, just reminding the game that. I'm at +3 Sukukaja, just reminding the game that. I will now be at +4 Sukukaja, just reminding the game. Just making sure it realizes that. Tarukaja. We're at +2 Tarukaja now. I did not mean to do that. Fuck it. Fuck it. this turn. I meant to focus, I don't know why I went past in my head. We're at +3 now. We literally have like 4 buttons and I clicked one of the wrong ones. We have a 25% chance of that. Yeah, I think we should be at max Tarukaja now. I'm actually surprised I didn't send him to the next phase. I feel like we've been doing quite a bit of damage. Then again, I probably am just, like, expecting it to go by quickly because we've already done it and now everything feels like it's been forever. Okay, we'll focus up this turn. Nice crit. And we'll heal up. There he goes. Okay. Dakaja. Focus. Okay. If I think it's attack. It's attack. Pass. Sukukaja. Pass. Attack. Pass. Sukukaja. We're okay with the Kunda. And we dodge. Nice. Alright. Now I can focus. Pass. Get our third Sukukaja up. And get our first Tarukaja back up. I guess we just get an extra attack off. Nice dodge. Focus. I think this is the last Sukukaja we need, right? Yep. And this is our second Tarukaja. Okay, punch him. Dakaja removes our thing. Focus. Okay. And then we run it back. We go attack. Pass. Sukukaja. We could try Tetragon, but I feel like the last time we tried that, he pulled out the Death Flies. So maybe that's the plan, is to just not do it as much. It could just be a chance, you know, for him to pick the attack. Because he Dakundas and then he attacks. Yeah, that was pretty decent amount of damage, which is unfortunate. We attack. I'm going to Meteorama. I think this is our third Sukukaja. I'm really bad at counting to 4. Tarukaja. Nice. We punch. We heal. I think. Yep, okay, that's our last one. I'm almost certain. I think this is our second or third one now. I think that was our second one. Oh, well, it doesn't matter now. And I missed, so we're fucked. Cool. We'll get one Sukukaja up. Yeah. We have one Sukukaja up. Yeah, we ate it at least. Heal up a bit. I probably should start feeding out some chakra stuff soon. That's our second one, and then Tarukaja. Nice. Full recover for the whole party. We don't necessarily need that right now. I'll wait for next turn, I think. I'll wait for next turn. Because Dionysus and Legion still have a decent amount of MP, it's just Kawain. So Kawain can do use one more. Yeah, I think we can get by another focus. Another focus hit. We'll get Kawain, Sukukaja. Okay. This is where I'm gonna go. I could just use a chakra drop or a chakra pot, but I'm gonna use a great chakra because, hey, if I win, that's awesome. If I lose, I'm gonna get it back. We'll pass. And then we Sukukaja. I did not mean to do that. And I just threw. Yeah. It's not that big of a deal, but I kind of just threw. Yeah. Wayne lives, at least. No thanks to me. I forgot that Legion attacked after Kawain, so I was like, oh yeah, the pattern is Kawain attack, but no, it was pass. But it worked out, it worked out. Tarukaja. It's all right. Everything is all right. Alright, here's the moment of truth. We didn't get one shot. I don't know if that's just the pure chance, but we didn't get one shot. I don't even know how many Sukukajas we have up yet. That's probably the last one we need. It doesn't matter. Okay. The one thing... I'm not gonna attack, actually. I'm going to use a life stone on Kawain for this turn. Because if for some reason he does attack Kawain, I think he'll kill. Because then we do the pass into the Sukukaja. Into the pass this time. And then I get a free turn. I'm going to use a life stone on myself just in case. Probably won't kill me. But getting me up to full is always nice. We pass. And we Sukukaja, so we have +2 in evasion. And he's gonna Dakunda, and he's either gonna attack, but he's probably gonna Death Fly. So, nope, he just attacks, and we dodge. Nice. It's all about the rotation. Is it a Sukukaja rotation, or is it a focus rotation? That's the... all about the rotation. Punch you really hard in the gut. In the thorax. I don't know why my brain goes to pass. That's how late it's getting. It's not even that late. It's just how long we've been streaming. I will say, knock on wood, I'm not trying to talk shit game. I have the version of SMT that, like, can hear your mic, so I'm not trying to talk shit. But I feel like Beelzebub is the one boss so far that feels like he has kind of a pattern. You know, because he Dakajas, and then he focuses, and then he Dakundas the next turn, and then he doesn't attack. So, like, he feels like he has some sort of pattern. Not to say that he's an easy game. I'm not saying he's easy game. But, I'm just expressing my truth. Sukukaja. Sukukaja. Kunda. And we attack. Focus. Actually, I shouldn't have focused there, but that's fine. We should have just attacked. Because we're gonna do the regular rotation with Tsukukaja and Tarukaja. But next turn, I'll pop off. We all dodge death flies, that's big. We'll do this to be able to heal again. Kawain's MP is rather nice right now. Okay, this should be our last one for the set. This is our second one. And it doesn't matter. Okay. So we punch and pass. Tsukukaja. Pass. Punch. We can just take this turn to attack, I guess. I guess the only risk of that would have been a miss. Takunda. Can do an attack. Nice dodge. I'm going to attack this turn. Pass third Tsukukaja. First Tarukaja, and then we're gonna use a Chakra Drop on Kawain. Maybe we should use the Chakra Drop first, I'm not quite sure. Big dodge from Dionysus. Okay, we'll punch. We'll heal. Takaja. It's a war of attrition. I'll take my opportunity here to give a Chakra Drop to Kawain as we pass for the Tsukukaja. The Puff Puff pass. The Puff Puff pass is real. I was talking about, I don't know how I'm gonna like edit this for YouTube. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this fight for YouTube because it's just me saying the same thing over and over again. Alright, cool. I was gonna say that maybe having Baphomet in the party would have been better because he would have set up Fog Breath twice. But I actually think Kawain is better because of that more HP, that he would have killed Baphomet when he hit Kawain and he lived on 11. He would have killed Baphomet because Baphomet had like 40 less HP. So it's actually probably better that we have Kawain. Yeah, we'll just attack that turn, heal. Kaja. It's sort of hard. This fight's probably taking so much more time because my character's like the only one doing damage. Is also probably part of the reason why it takes so long is because he's the only one doing damage. Everybody else is either set to buff or debuff, or yeah, just buff or heal. But you know what they say, slow and steady. Now he's just decodging every 2 seconds. Maybe that means he's getting weak. I don't know, knock on wood. Oof. Heal up. I might use another chakra thing, like, to fill up the whole team. I might end up using another one. Nice. But I'll try my best not to. Because we might need it for something else. We'll pass with you. You and your Dekajas, my guy. You ever get tired of it? Ugh. I'm thinking of maybe switching in Baphomet in, I think I might switch Baphomet in Legion spot just to get the debuff on him, maybe, so that if he's gonna decodge us, he has to Dekunda himself as well. Because he just seems to be focusing on debuffing me because I'm not debuffing him. Or removing my buffs, rather. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is, to be honest. Deathfly's coming in. It'd be tragic if he one-shot us after all this. Chakra drop. Dekadra again, I guess. He's gonna Dekadra probably next turn, yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna swap out Legion for Baphomet. Baphomet in Legion spot to do the Fog Breath. The Meteorama. Because then we'll have Suku Kaja up, and then we'll have also Fog Breath up, and then we can also use Rakunda. And then he has to Dekunda or Dekaja, so he has to choose. So he's basically at -3 accuracy right now. We're gonna Chakra Drop Dionysus now. And then This gets us to +2. This gets to him to -4. So he's gonna hit Takaja, but he's still -4. He has to... Yeah, he still has to hit us. We don't need to meet around with you. We can pass. Sukukaja. And then I'm going to Rakunda you to lower his defense. So now he's Dakunding. We are +1 evasion. He killed Baphomet. That's exactly how I said was going to happen. So then we'll just summon in Legion again. We'll pass. We'll Sukukaja. We'll Tarukaja. Oh my god, you and your Takaja, my guy. We'll go do the Puff Puff Pass this time. I pray we're close to beating him. I pray we're close to beating him. I was really confused for a second. I forgot what we were doing. Whew. This is the fight that teaches you that buffs and debuffs are important, man. Not Matador. This fight. This is our last Super Cadre we need. That was a big hit. Still not enough, though. Come on, dude. You gotta be getting low, man. Come on. Every time I'm looking for, like, an animation of, like, oh, he's looking weak, but he's still just standing tall. Okay. Heal up. So we'll do Kawain. I should have just done a chakra thing, like a whole chakra pot or whatever. He's gonna Dakaja next turn. Yeah. Maybe I should have. Yeah. I coulda, woulda. Okay. I guess we could just Puff Puff Pass with the chakra drop, though. Gawain's already at 50. We don't need to do that. So we could just do Dionysus. Pass. It's a buff pass. Okay, that's perfect. Fits the game thematically. We'll go Legion. We'll go buff pass. Oh my lordy, Jesus. okay with that. Not okay with that. Ugh. I'm gonna just focus. I don't even know what the best... I don't know what the best solution is, but I'll go Sukukaja, and then I'm gonna pass with Legion to give Masu a 230 punch. Nice. We'll just, like, keep focusing. We'll try to get a focus hit off every turn with Masu, unless we're doing the Puff. We'll pass. I think this will be 4. I think that's the strategy. We no longer need to buff physical. I guess we could have buffed physical there. I didn't even realize. We'll attack. Because then we're going to buff pass next turn. With a chakra drop. With a chakra drop flavoring. I don't know about you guys, but when I think about chakra drops, I assume they kind of taste like Pepto-Bismol. That's what I imagine a chakra drop is with Pepto-Bismol. Oh, that's so lame. Oh, that's so lame. Alright, Dionysus. That's really lame. He didn't Dakaja us. Then I guess we don't need to... So we Dakunda'd... If he Dakaja's next turn, do we care? I'm gonna just pass, attack, and resummon Dionysus. And just because if we set up evasion, like, he's just gonna... No, he's not gonna do that. Whatever. Still gives us good block, a focus, or a good amount of dodge. It's like, do we care about getting to +4 if he's just gonna Dakaja it away? We might as well just get to +2 and hope that that works for us and just attack him. Right? Maybe this is the time to start buffing physical. Yeah, because he just Dakajas us, and then... Okay. And then on this turn, this would be the Puff Pass turn. So, I'm going to do a Chakra Drop on Dionysus. Actually, I wouldn't want this to be a Puff Pass turn, because I really need to heal. So we'll heal Sukukaja. And then we'll pass, and I guess we'll just punch him. Nice dodge. I wasn't excited that that was his first turn, or for his first move. We're gonna focus. We're gonna heal. Because we really need everyone to be full HP for this guy. And a Sukukaja. That's +2. How's it going, Merlin? We're just gonna do what we just did again, I guess. We might as well just take the +2. We'll skip on Kuwait's turn and then buff physical. I think we just live with +2 evasion and then we take the physical and focus and try to do from there. Because we've done a bajillion damage to him, but it hasn't shown. And well, I guess we're over. It's over. No, it's not open. I was gonna say, and I ate my words immediately before saying them, that with +2, at least someone will probably dodge. At least it wasn't a focus hit, I guess. We'll pass. Maybe if I don't buff enough, he doesn't give a shit and won't Dekaja me. Like, what if I just leave it here? Does he ever Dekaja me? I get +2/+2. We'll see. Because maybe I was talking about earlier how he feels like he has a real pattern, but maybe he only has a pattern because I keep doing the things that make him activate specific parts of his build. Like maybe he only Dekajas if we get something to +4 in his AI. We can pass this. Hey! Second phase? Does he? Don't tell me he's got a second phase.